Today we're going to be calibrating the BRX6 Plus for tilt use. Here we've set it up on a bipod. Today we're using RT4 with the BRX6 Plus. We find it a little easier to set it up with the bipod for tilt calibration because you can turn it on the pole. Each battery has to be calibrated. For some of the steps, the GPS will need a fix, so we have a fix already. In this case, we've set it up in N-trip mode as a VRS rover. The procedure will be the same with the RT4, the RT3. We will survey with SurfCE. First step is to make sure that on the GPS rover, under your receiver tab, that your use IMU is checked on. Otherwise you can't do the calibration. So we've checked that on, hit the green check. Now to calibrate the batteries, go into the main menu, we hit GPS utilities. We go to sensor calibration, which will only show if we checked the IMU box earlier. We'll go to full sensor calibration. We've already set the BRX6 Plus up level, and we have set this bubble accurately in the workshop to be level over 180 degrees. Now for the first step, we're going to do tilt calibration, which is the bubble tilt, electronic tilt in the BRX6 Head Plus. Tilt calibration. So we've set the bubble accurately on the pole. Now as you can see, it's slightly off on the electronic level, so we just hit set 0. Calibration successful, we hit OK. Now you can see it's calibrated to be within the circle when the actual bubble on the pole is level. So we'll go back, main menu. And we will select magnetic spin. This is the two settings to calibrate the battery in these two positions. So we're starting with the first battery in the BRX6 Plus, and we'll start with the horizontal. So we will start with horizontal because we're already in that position. As mentioned before, we use the bipod. We just find it easier than using the setup on a tripod with the tribrach, but it's up to the customer. We'll start with the horizontal. Loosen the pole over here. We will slowly turn the BRX6 Plus in a clockwise direction. As you can see, there's a circle forming over there with the points. Over here the bar chart is filling as you turn it slowly. You may have to turn it more than once. That's the horizontal. Horizontal has a green check. So now we'll start vertical. The vertical, we have to use the bracket from out of the case. So here we'll use this quick release, which comes in the case, and the bracket for calibrating. Quick release, insert can come out like that. We'll remove the BRX6 Plus from the pole. BRX6 Plus goes on like this. You just slot over that pin. This one, put it on there. Loosen that, slide that on there, so that this pin goes into the slot. We'll tighten that on there. Check our bubble is still right, it's moved off a little. Level again, make sure that is loosened. Then we'll start the vertical. Doing the same thing, turning it slowly. Until the bar chart is full. So that is completed. We can press update calibration. It says calibration successful. So we hit OK. Sometimes if that is not successful, you can just hit it again, press the green check, see if it accepts it, otherwise you must go through the procedure again. Then we will go through to directional incline. For directional incline, we will take the BRX6 Plus off, put it on in the usual manner in a vertical position, and then tilt it towards the north, west, south and east. Kick it up into the 2-meter position and lock it, and make sure our bubble is correct. In that position, the first thing we check is the center. So we hit the start center. You can see the same procedure. The bar chart is filling up. Setting the sensors in the BRX6 Head Plus. Once that's done, take it to green check, and we'll go through to start incline. So we have the center done. We're going to start incline now. As you can see, it tells you, please orient pole towards the east at an incline of 25 to 35 degrees. There it's showing your incline angle and your tilt direction. So we need to head it towards east. We have placed the point on a sturdy surface so that you can tilt it. And we folded the bipod legs in. Make sure that you're always holding the tablet towards you in the same direction when you turn it around. Turn it with you, like that. So we're going to head towards the east. Watch the display. See, as we are getting close to tilt direction of 90 degrees for east, and our incline angle of 28. Gone through the process. Now it's asking us to tilt towards the south. We've tilting it down towards the south. She'll be at roughly 180 degrees. You can see once it's happy, it starts filling up the blue bar. Tilt it in that direction. Once that is done, so tilt orient pole towards the west. West. Once it's happy that your tilt angle, your incline angle is close to correct and you're roughly in 270 degrees position, the blue bar will start filling up again. Once that's done, it will now ask you to tilt towards the north. Once you've roughly in the direction of north and your incline angle is correct, the blue bar will fill up. So we're at 25 to 35 degrees tilt and we're heading roughly towards north. So it's happy with that. Are we going to hit update calibration? Calibration successful. So there you have calibrated your battery in the BRX6 Plus. You just need to do the second battery and you're done. Just to go over it quickly again, to calibrate you go to GPS utilities, you go to sensor calibration, you go to full sensor calibration, and then you will work through these three. We've done them. For the directional incline, you will need a fix, so just be sure when you do that you have a fix. Green GPS, your survey mode, you're fixed. It's also important in the calibration mode that when you set up your rover, your receiver, your antenna height must be correct. For your antenna height, you can just put in 2M and we'll convert it to feet. And don't forget to check the use IMU. Now in the survey screen, we're fixed, but it's red, showing it's not corrected there. You go to configure. You will see that the correct tilted pole is off. So although IMU was checked on earlier under the setup, you're not correcting the tilted pole. So we check that, the green check. Now we are correcting tilted pole. If you want to see the electronic bubble on the screen, hit configure and view GNSS level. Green check. Now you can see the bubble, but not everyone likes to see that on the screen. It gets a bit busy. So we can switch it off. Same way. Just so we're not viewing the bubble, but your corrected tilted pole is still switched on. This tilt feature is a very powerful tool, so you can survey without watching the bubble all the time as the GPS corrects the tilt. For example, we can go into survey, we can store a point in the level position, and then we can store a point in the tilt position. Go back and look at the results and see how close they are. This means we can take a shot in the corner of a building. See, there we still have a fix. Quite an angle. very valuable for doing shots around the corner of the house. Also valuable in traffic situations where you can't keep your eye on the bubble. You need to watch the traffic. Call us now for your robot or your GPS or your tablet needs. Thank you.